Hey turtle nerds, welcome back to another video. Now in today's video, I want to talk to you guys about how I get picky eaters eating. Turtles that are just generally refusing to eat or not eating the right stuff, not eating their fruits and veggies. If they are a species that eats fruits and veggies, they're just not eating their good stuff. And we're gonna try something out today on Mr. Pancake. I need some more light in here. Open these blinds, there we go. Now in case you guys don't know the story, I almost just knocked that over. You know what, we'll go out and look at Pancake, but first I need to get all of these guys fed, all of my good normal eaters. So first, this is our little baby spotted turtle tub. Here's one of our little baby spotted turtles named Peanut. As you can see, she's right there. Little Butter is somewhere also in this enclosure. Due to something called evaporation, a lot of water has you know, come out of this tank, and so I need to top off the water here, and then I also need to top off the water here. Then I'll throw them some food, toss some food in a separate feeding enclosure for these little monstrosities, and we'll get rolling. Check out the two of them. There's a little Butter, here's a little Peanut, and I want to talk about these guys as well as far as getting your turtles to eat, because when I first put them in this enclosure, they were not at all this friendly. Can I do this without dripping water everywhere? Let's find out. Nope, totally can't do it. This is the much safer and more reasonable way to fill this tank up to a little bit more than halfway, is just by siphoning water out into it from a bucket, rather than like trying to dump half of it, because the bucket doesn't tilt all the way and I can't get all the water out and it risks splashing everywhere. Whatever, this is easier. Now, oh, did I just get a fish? I accidentally just sucked up a fish. That was kind of funny. Hi, buddy. Let's kind of get you out of there now. Nope, come here. Nope, don't be stupid. This way. There we go. Gotcha. Check it out. Y'all want to eat it? There you go. Anyway, let's talk about why my turtles will end up eating anything that I put in here, and why I think that picky eaters are complete shenanigans, you know, totally wrong. So this is what I feed my turtles, a whole mix of different types of foods. And so when people say, oh, my turtle only eats this, or oh, it's a picky eater, they only eat shrimp, or they only eat fish, it's complete garbage. Turtles are opportunistic feeders. It means they will eat anything and everything that they come across if it's edible. So these are terrapins, they're more carnivorous, so they're gonna be eating mussels, snails, shrimp, dead fish, anything and everything that they can come across. Box turtles, I know, are particularly opportunistic. They've been seen eating dead carcasses and carrion. It's just completely insane what these guys will eat. But you guys, you spoil your turtles. And now here's the thing. They're all down there crunching on anything that I give them. I actually got a rescue terrapin from a friend, and she said, well, this is, you know, it's a little crush outside, my little flowerback male terrapin. And she said, well, he likes the krill treats the best, and he doesn't really eat much besides that and freeze-dried shrimp. I said, yeah, no, we're gonna change that. So here's how. The same way that we get a picky turtle eating is the same way that we get hatchling baby turtles eating and converted from maybe frozen foods like these guys that I had on frozen foods to pellets, which are more sustainable, affordable, all that fun stuff, and I think better for them. The number one thing that you're going to need is patience. If you keep giving in and you keep feeding them what they want, their favorites. So as you can see, these guys definitely have their favorite foods, but they pick through, they eat all of their favorites first, and then they eat the stuff that they don't like as much, but they still eat it. And that's because you need to use tough love. You need to feed them nothing but what you plan on feeding them. So instead of shrimp and krill, I kept feeding crushed pellets. Nothing but pellets, nothing but pellets. And for 2 weeks, that terrapin absolutely hated me and refused to eat pellets. Definitely keep an eye on them, make sure that their weight is okay and that they're healthy, but I fed him nothing but pellets. And eventually, it's very difficult, it's painstaking, day after day, having to watch them beg for food, and you're so tempted to give in, but trust me, at some point, 2.5 weeks it took me, they break and they will eat the pellets. And then they realize, oh, this is actually not that bad. And then they never go back unless you spoil them. So if your turtle's only eating shrimp or only eating fish, those are really fresh, really yummy foods that they will definitely take over pellets any day if you let them. But you gotta use some tough love, and then you can feed them a whole medley like this and they will eat it with no worries. Now that's also just for picky eaters that won't eat their pellets. But if we're talking about a species of box turtle or maybe a spotted turtle that's not eating their fruits and veggies because they need a more diverse diet than just pellets, and as do terrapins, but terrapins eat fresh foods in the wild, so when I feed them shrimp and fish, they're not gonna turn it down. However, box turtles might turn down tomatoes, and maybe they only eat bananas bananas, or they'll turn down anything that's not fruit. Right here, this is my Barrett's box turtle butternut who's begging for some pellets, but pellets are very fattening and not very good for a staple diet. What is good is lettuce. So I had to use the tough love method on little butternut here to get him to eat his lettuce. I fed him nothing but romaine lettuce for like, I think it was a week and a half it took him before he finally started eating it, and now he eats it with no problems. You can also take that lettuce or that fruit or that veggie and dip it in a little bit of tuna water. That might also get them to break a little bit quicker, or shrimp water or something like that. But if your turtle's just not eating at all, feeding fresh foods like shrimp or fish can definitely entice them. Butternut also likes to go after live foods much more than, come on camera, focus. He likes to go after live foods much more than anything else that I give him, including pellets. So crickets or worms or anything that I put in here, he goes crazy for. Live foods will definitely help entice and get your turtle to eat. And of course, the creatures let me know when they're done consuming their sustenance because they get pissed off. Hello, Blueberry. Here, my child. Freedom. You next, Blondie? Of course you are. Here you go, Booger. And who else is next? Are y'all? I'll be polite. I'll wait if you're still eating. Waffle, are you done? Little Tribrid's not done. Are you done? You don't have to be. You can just, okay, yeah, you're done. Oh, you are chunky. Okay, all right, relax, jeez. Butternut says, when's it my turn? Hi, buddy, you're not eating today. I'm sorry. I just fed you yesterday some fruits and strawberries and stuff. I know, don't give me that look. I know, I'm sorry. It's not my fault. Oh, I should also mention I only feed the heck out of these guys because they are yearlings and they're still growing, and they usually don't get chunky. They just grow bigger when you feed them a lot. But yeah, and now I want to take some pre-softened pellets and give them to the ever so patient little baby spotted turtles. Turtles can very quickly become overweight, so just, feed sparingly. Look, there he goes, there he goes. Oh, she's going for him. Go, little peanut. Ooh, she's got it. Come on, bust it up. Bust it up. There she goes. I think she might take that whole thing down. There she goes. Come on, come get it. Come get it, come get it. There you go. All right, this little missus is all done now. Your growth is smoothening out, not as pyramided up. Yeah, Butternut just told me that he's feeling extraordinarily left out of feeding day, so I am gonna go find him something nice and healthy to have as a snack. We have a nice fresh tomato from the garden. So I'm gonna cut this up. That is good stuff. And the rest, I think maybe we'll take outside for some of the other turtles that I have. I suppose we'll take this little piece and go bring it to him. All right, buddy, come here. No, don't get nervous now. That's right. Come on over, you. Come on, crazy, come get it. There you go. Don't go after my finger, you nut. Hey, excuse you. That was rude, freaking Butternut. Okay, so I'm gonna give that to him, let him finish up. Crazy freaking turtle. Now right out here, I have a nice young adult male spotted turtle who would love a little bit of tomato. I'll just leave it there. There he goes. And he's gonna swim away with that because he's used to Otis the box turtle taking away his yummy food. Speaking of Otis, we need to display his massive freaking tomato. He will probably eat nearly this entire thing. This box turtle is crazy. He's been hiding under this the past couple days. Here, let's try putting it right in front of his hide. Here he goes. Here he goes, look. And we can forget about little Jelly right there, taking that thing down. He's going crazy. I'm also probably gonna take the hose and make it rain a little bit, like literally, not metaphorically. These turtles, especially box turtles, they love to eat and they love to forage and run around in the rain. Never mind. The Lord is taking care of that for me. He's gonna make it rain. But anyway, point being, look at these guys, they deny zero food. When I give them food, oh, they eat it. Okay, so the story with Pancake is that he basically drowned. He was underwater for 4.5 hours. He prolapsed, which means that his cloaca, basically where he does his business, came out and it got, all damaged and scarred up. So despite the fact that his attitude is better, luckily the scar tissue came off and he's very much on the road to recovery, but we need to get him eating before I put him back in the pond. He's been refusing pellets and other foods, so I want to try something fresh, good, and that I think he should probably eat because it smells very fishy. And that's some cod, that's fish. But I don't need this entire thing, so I'm trying to think of the best way to break this up into small pieces so that... Nice and tender now. Now that we have some pieces somewhat semi-freaking broken apart and thawed. We're gonna grab a little chunk like this. Let's see if Mr. Pancake will eat it. And now he's probably not gonna go for it immediately. I'd be surprised, pleasantly surprised if he did. But what's likely gonna happen is I'm gonna leave that in here probably for a couple of hours and then end up having to take it out and clean out all this water because I don't know. I'm hopeful that he'll eat it, but I'm keeping my expectations low in a setup like this where he's probably not too comfortable. Hi, buddy. Please go eat your fishy. He's showing interest. He's showing interest. Come on. That is a complete, guys, I'm trying not to freak out. I would be yelling right now. This is the biggest freaking win. I am so surprised and so freaking excited. He hasn't eaten in probably 2 weeks now. Like easily 2 weeks. He freaking drowned. He damaged his cloaca. He managed to slew off the scar tissue, fight off infection. This is his second time that he drowned, and now he's back to eating. I am so proud and happy to say that Pancake is ready to go back in the pond extraordinarily soon. I'm gonna give him just a little bit more. I hope that he doesn't prolapse now. I'm gonna watch him for another 24 to 48 hours because, you know, what goes in must come out. And if he defecates okay, he is ready for the pond. Wow, this is fantastic. So this is what I mean. He refused pellets, dried shrimp, and other things like that, but this nice fresh fish, oh, he just cannot pass up on. Well, that was an extraordinarily pleasant surprise. My camera's dying. I have a mosquito on me. I need to go feed the rest of the fish to all of my other turtles, but like I said, fresh foods, they rock. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you learned something. I'll see y'all in the next one.